to stream. Okay. So this is the little boy, okay, in 1994. Okay, let me do it like this. Cute little boy. That's him in 1994, okay? And then this is him today. Well, this is what they think he would look like today at 32. And they're still trying to figure out what happened to this little boy, which is a man. He's a man now, 32 years old. And the thing about it, the mom's stories, y'all, was inconsistent. Why is this like this? Wait, sometimes I do not know what this camera is doing. Okay, so the mom's story, y'all, was inconsistent. Okay, she basically lied because she claimed she walked in the mall with her son, but when they looked at the camera, they did not see the little boy with her. So, what do y'all think? Do y'all think the mom actually did something to her child and then try to make up that crazy story about taking him to the mall and all this other stuff? When in reality, she did something to the little boy after she took him from the house and they just could never find the body. And this happened in 1994. They probably wasn't even really looking like they would be looking, now. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, certain people, they don't search for like they do others. You know what I'm saying? So no telling. But I don't believe her story. I'm just going to be perfectly honest. I believe she might have done something to her son because it's obvious. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got your child with you, if I take my child to the mall, right, and I'm holding my child's hand, good and well, that would have been captured on the camera. Okay. And I'm surprised they didn't just go to her house and just arrest her for real. Because it's clear, it's evident that she did not have the little boy with her when she went to the mall. So what happened to the little boy? So that's a mystery, and they're still trying to figure it out. And she died in 2020. I don't know how old she was in 2020. Because this happened 94. 94 is 28 years ago. So just like she was in her 20s, she was 30 something, 40. She would probably be like 50 or something. So she must have caught something or got sick or something and died. Because 50 is still, a little young to be dying. It's not from, like you're not 70 or 80 or 90 and stuff. So, she probably caught something or had something. It's just ridiculous. But I'm telling you, it just sounded like she lied. And some people were saying that she was covering up for her boyfriend killing the kid. But I don't know about that because they did take a polygraph, right? And pass. It's hard to pass those. I'm thinking the mom did something, okay? The mom. But like somebody pointed out, you can trick the polygraph. So especially back in 1994. So that's not really something that you can be 100% sure of. And he claimed they don't use those in court. I don't think they use them in court either. I don't know for sure. I'm going to look that up. But you just never know. But I still say, if they did not have, I still just believe, I don't know if the boyfriend did anything, because she turned around and married this guy too. Then when they got a divorce, you would think she would have told. I believe she did something to that child. I really do. Yeah, somebody said they remember this like it was yesterday. And she said she wondered what happened to the little boy. And she got justice for DeJuan Sims. Okay. Like I said, I'm with this other lady right here who said they should have held the mother accountable for this lack of irresponsibility. I say the same thing because how was she not arrested or anything else? How was she able to go marry this dude and then divorce him and then go get married again and move? How was she when her whole son was missing and possibly dead? And then if she did kill him, what do y'all think? What do y'all think she did with the body? You know what I'm saying? Let me turn this ringer down. Because you got to be able to get rid of the body so nobody could ever find it. So what did she do? They said they had 700 people looking for that little boy. It was the largest search in Michigan's history. They said they tried everything to find their baby. And nothing, like I said, no body was ever found or anything. They said they searched for the child and everything. People, I'm reading some comments, what they're saying about the little boy. Until this day, all these years later, they still don't know what happened to Dewan. Was that his name, Dewan? Let me see. I think that's the little boy's name. I can't remember for sure. All these years later, I still say she probably killed her baby or either that boyfriend. I don't know for sure. But I'm thinking, even if she didn't physically do it, she still did it. Okay? She still did it if she's covering. That's sad. And right, when people, and that's nothing too. You are looking for your child is missing. Why would you move to a whole nother state anywhere? You would try to stay in the same state where your child became missing at, and you would never give up looking for your child, right? Yeah, I remember one time when I was asleep, when I lived in Atlanta, my son woke up out of his sleep, right? He sleepwalked. And when I got up to go to the restroom or whatever, I didn't see him. So I called the police to try to find him and stuff. They had the helicopters out there and everything looking for him. He was in a ditch sleeping, in a little ditch like a little lake area, sleeping. He had sleepwalked to the ditch. He didn't even know. He was asleep when they found him. They did an Amber Alert and everything. I could not believe that. And I was looking for him. I didn't give up. So that's what I'm saying. When you have children that are missing, you're not going to you're just not going to get up and move. And I wouldn't even be thinking about marrying anybody. I'd be looking for my child. Come on now. So I'm going to tell you again, the fact that she lied, she said she took her son to the mall with her. When they looked at the surveillance camera, they did not see that. Then she lied to a person there, right? I'm going to tell you straight up. I don't believe her. Either that boy, like people were saying, that man did it, or they did it together, or she did it by herself, point blank. Point blank. And after 30 some years, that's what they say, 30 some, 94, 2004, 2014, 20, almost 30 years. In 2024, it'll be 30 years. So it's 28 years now. After 28 years, still no sign of him, no body or anything. So what happened to the little kid boy? What happened to him? That's what I'm saying. She and him might have done it. And like somebody said in this article, I would be willing to bet that the mother's boyfriend, Victor, was behind Dewan's disappearance. So his mother wound up dealing with a judge in the highest court of all, which is God. And that's why she's where she is right today. Because even if she did not physically do it, she engaged in a steal. You don't let people kill your children. It's no man that you're dating or a woman and cover up for her. What's wrong with y'all? His ass would be not even present if he did that to my child. He just wouldn't be. Okay, point blank. Somebody said, I'm not even going to repeat that. They right about that. And right, she went to the laundromat too. She said she went to the laundromat before she went to the mall. Somebody said she could have gotten rid of him there. So did they go? So did the police go check the laundromat back then? And did they go back to the sitter's house and all that? And everywhere else that she went to, did they do that? So like I said, certain people do not get the same attention when their children are missing or relatives are missing as others. So that may have played a huge role into why they could never find out exactly what happened to this little boy. Because 4 years old, you just disappear. They're just not going to disappear. Somebody had to do something to the child. And it's either the mom, the boyfriend, or either both of them together. Point blank. So what do you guys think about that? And like one more person, I'm going to read one more person's comment. They said, sorry, I don't believe her statement one bit. She knows what happened to the son. I think both of them had a hand in the child's disappearance, even though the boyfriend passed the polygraph test. And I say the same thing. Okay, point blank. There's no way a little 4-year-old goes missing and the mom just does not know what happened. She turned around, he gone. Okay, I don't believe that, and I don't believe her. And maybe she has gotten her just, not her just, she got, maybe she has gotten what's due to her if she played a role in that, or even if she did it herself. Point blank. Okay, so we got another one. So I told you about the guy who threw his child off the bridge. Now we're going to go to another psycho. And this time we have the mother doing the exact same thing. Okay, a mother throws her 3-year-old daughter off the bridge. That is absolutely crazy. Okay, let me go to the story. Let's see. These people are nuts. I'm not gonna lie. Why come this story is not coming up? I hate when they do this. They will give you a news article, right? And then you don't see it nowhere. Nowhere. I'm not joining y'all. Okay, that's out. Let me see if I can this was in California, y'all. Let me see if I can pick this article up somewhere else. Let's see. I'm trying to see what happened. We'll go back to that one, okay? And hopefully I'll be able to pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up right here first. No, I think I may have clicked on the wrong article, the wrong part of that article. Let me do it off here. Let's do it on this one. Let's see if it comes up on there. They didn't hear this story. I wonder why. Okay, so I can't pull that up on there, but I'll try to find that information. Okay, let me just go to this. Let me make sure this will come up first. A 4-year-old Pennsylvania girl is allegedly shot to death while grocery shopping with her mom. Let's see about that. So she is a super cute. She was super cute too. A 4-year-old Pennsylvania girl is allegedly shot to death while grocery shopping with her mom. Okay, 4 years old. Authorities are searching for the perpetrators responsible for the fatal shooting of a little girl at a Pennsylvania grocery store. Police in Pittsburgh, I have relatives in Pittsburgh, confirmed that the victim, who was identified by loved ones as 4-year-old Harari Thompson, according to WTAE TV, died as a result of the gunfire. Harari's mom was also injured in the shooting and remains hospitalized in critical condition. That's sad. The outlet reports. Police do not know whether the girl or mom was the targets of the shooting. Thursday evening, police responded to a call of shots fired at the Brooklyn Food Market, where they discovered the mother and daughter suffering from gunshot wounds. The pair were rushed to a local hospital where Karari was pronounced dead. That's sad. In 4 years, she gave me more joy than most people can get in 40 years, her grandfather, Kirk, told WTAE during a vigil Sunday. Our whole family is devastated, Heather Thompson, Karari's aunt said, per the station. This was senseless. Why would you gun down a 4-year-old? Police said the shooters fled in an unknown direction, and no arrests have been made. Anybody that saw or heard anything, anybody that has information that they are hearing, we are asking and pleading with anybody to come forward and share that with us. Pittsburgh Police Zone 5 Commander Stephanie Benowski said, according to KDKA TV. A motive remains under investigation. In the meantime, a GoFundMe campaign has been launched for Carreri to help offset funeral expenses. Let me see what our GoFundMe look like. So y'all, this is our GoFundMe. They're trying to raise $16,465. And so far, no. Let's see. No, their goal was $16,000. And they have already raised $16,465. That's good they already raised that, because that is a trip. Let me show y'all. So let's do that. So that's the GoFundMe. That's her. Cute little girl. And that's her GoFundMe in case y'all want to donate. So they already got over their goals. So, I mean, but you can never have too much, right? That's sad. That some lunatic would shoot the little girl and the mom, especially definitely little 4-year-olds, because she was only 4 years old. That's really sad. And again, we got to stop doing all this violence, especially to the kids. Okay, kids should be off target. No kids should be harmed. We definitely got to stop all this violence. And stop just shooting, shooting randomly and then hitting children and stuff like that. That's sad. And my condolences to her family and and to her friends and everything. And hopefully the mom pulls through. She's in critical condition, so hopefully she pulls through. So let me go ahead and go to this article, guys. It's about this is a good news article somewhat. I mean, it's not good at first, but the ending of it is good, okay? The ending of it. And this is also from newsbreak.com. A heroic mother comes to the rescue after a raccoon attacks her 5-year-old daughter. So, y'all, anything that you hear, let me do my disclaimer. I forgot to do it when I started, but it will be in the video anyway. So, my disclaimer is that everything that I show in my video is for educational purposes or entertainment purposes or research or instructional purposes. I don't forget what the thing is after reading these little stories, y'all. I forgot. Everything in here is protected by the Fair Use Act. I'm just going to put it like that, okay? And everything is allegedly, unless I tell you in specific terms that this is exactly what happened. Like in those cases, the other 2 cases, those are not allegedly, those happened. As far as the mom who son became missing, everything there is allegedly because they don't know what happened to the little boy. And this story that I'm getting ready to tell you now is also for real, okay? Everything is true, that's what I'm trying to say. So let me show you guys the video first, and then I'll let you see, tell you about the story, okay? So this is a video from USA Today. Wait. I'm gonna show y'all that video again. Let me clean my screen off real quick. It's so damn greasy. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all that story again, okay? I'm gonna show y'all a story one more time. Let me clean the screen, because when I be touching my screen, it gets messed up. Let me see if I can show y'all that again. Let me go back to that story again so I can start back. Okay. Okay, I gotta go back to the story. It's about the let's see. So we're gonna show you again so y'all can see it now. Here it is. Hey. Okay. Okay, so what had happened is this right here. I'm going to tell you. A mother came to the rescue of her 5-year-old daughter after the girl was attacked by a raccoon on their porch. And the entire incident that you just saw was caught on a video. The footage was captured Friday by the home security camera of Logan Cressley in Ashford, Connecticut. Logan's daughter, Riley, stepped outside to wait for the bus to take her to school when footage shows a raccoon on the porch pounced and grabbed onto her leg. As the daughter screamed, the mom rushed out and was able to get the raccoon off of her daughter. The mom instructed her daughter to go back inside the house, yelling, "It's a rabid raccoon," before throwing it across her front yard and getting back inside the house. The animal then wandered around the home. What? Oh, around the outside of the home. The footage was posted on the mom's Facebook page. The mom said her daughter had requested it to be posted to show everyone what the raccoon did. We are headed to get checked out for the rabies following the unprovoked raccoon attack. I can't tell you how proud I am of this brave little girl. This brave girl, the mom said. The mom wrote. The mom told Storyful they both suffered scratches and her daughter had a punctured wound, but they were doing okay. She added that Riley genes may have helped prevent a more serious injury, and the two will be getting rabies vaccines in the coming weeks. The Connecticut Department of Energy and Environmental Protection praised the mom, saying she did a great and brave job. She protected her daughter by getting the raccoon off her and getting her inside. She warned the neighbor, and as we understood, reached out to authorities, including the local animal control. The department said in a statement to USA Today. Officials added it wasn't known if the animal had rabies, and although it is uncommon for raccoons to be out during the day, the animal's behavior can't automatically be blamed on illness. However, the fact that the animal attacked a person seemingly unprovoked is a strong sign that the animal isn't well. We should also caution that an incident like this is uncommon, officials said. The department advised people to avoid interacting with raccoons because they can lose their fear of people, and people should try to get away from one if approached. If a problem raccoon is reported, a raccoon can't be relocated because it may carry rabies. Okay, so they have to put the raccoon to sleep. Okay, so they can't pick up like since the raccoon came out and attacked the little girl unprovoked. They can't just go catch the raccoon and put it somewhere else. They're gonna have to get the raccoon and I guess put it to sleep or whatever the case is. But what if do they check them to see if they got rabies first? And then if they don't have rabies, and then they put them somewhere else, like in a forest somewhere? I don't know. Maybe they can't because since he did attack the little girl unprovoked, something else must be wrong with him. I don't know. But anyway, I'm glad the mom, was there. She came out. She did what she needed to do, just like I would have done, and got that thing off of her daughter and stuff. But that was a good little video, and I'm just glad that turned out well and stuff. But they got to get those rabies vaccines and stuff now. Let me see what some people said. Somebody said that's one good reason for having a dog when having children. A dog would stop a lot of situations like this one. Doesn't matter the animal or the size of the dog. The dog almost always put itself in harm's way for the family. And then somebody else said, this is one good reason a parent should be outside watching their 5-year-old. Next, we hear a 5-year-old disappear when her mother took her eyes off the child for only a second. I agree with you because at 5 years old, there is no way I let my children be outside waiting on a bus. I used to take them to school anyway. But if they did have to wait on a bus, I would be out there with them because 5 is still like a baby and stuff. But, somebody said the little girl had a backpack on. So you can tell they were literally walking out the door to go to school. And your kids never walk out ahead of you. They literally are right in front of you. So when I used to walk my kids, because you really don't be thinking about a wild animal would come up and just start attacking your child. So a lot of times when you do walk your kids to the bus stop or school, they do be in front of you because you don't want them behind you. Okay, so usually they do be in front or on the side of you. Usually I think I used to have mine. Sometimes, mine used to get in front because even though you try to put them on the side, kids, so they start running out. So the raccoon would probably still have came out and did all that. But like the other person said, if they had a dog, that dog would have tore that raccoon up, point blank. So somebody said raccoons never attack humans unless they're sick with rabies. Yeah, I agree. Because one time I was out here in a parking lot. I went to a parking lot. Went to a store. It was like late at night though. We saw so many raccoons. It was like maybe 50 or 60 of them all over the area, man. But none of them, I mean, granted, I stayed in the car, but they didn't jump on my car. They didn't come close to my car or anything. They stayed up on this little shed and they was just running back and forth. And I don't know, they was just having a party. So they didn't try to attack us. So I'm thinking that's my time. I'm thinking that, something was wrong with that, that raccoon, point blank rabies or something like that. But I'm just glad, like I said, that the mom intervened and was able to, get the raccoon off her daughter. Because, the raccoon grabbed the daughter's leg, right? And then the mom couldn't grab him off at first, but she got him, And then she flung that little thing. I mean, he was big, actually. She flung that thing out the way. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to try to pull this other article up one more time, guys, about the mom throwing her 3-year-old daughter off the bridge. And what y'all think about the raccoon thing? That was really good that the mom was able to, get that raccoon off her daughter, right? And save her daughter, basically. Because if he would have put them teeth in her, numerous times, no telling. So that was good. That's what I would have done too, because you just never know. Let me see if I can pull this article up again one more time. I wanted to find out about the mom who threw her 3-year-old off the bridge. They would not let that article come up. Let me see if I can pull that up. Let me see if I can copy this and pull it up on a different thing. No, I want to get the whole title. Let me see if I can pull it up, y'all. They think they slick. Mom, let me see. Mom throws her 3-year-old off the bridge. Let me see if I can pull it up, y'all. Mom throws news article. Mom throws her 3-year daughter off the bridge. Let me see if I can pull it up. Now, this is another one, right? These people are sick. There's so many people that be throwing their children off of bridges. An 18-month-old, a toddler, man. These people are crazy, y'all. In Louisiana, a mom threw her 18-month-old toddler off a bridge. That is sad. I don't see the 3-year-old one on there. Let's see. This may be this one right here, where she threw. No, this is the Louisiana one. Oh my God, this is the lady who did it. These people are nuts. Another one on Florida. This was an old one right here. I can't find the other one, guys. But anyway, I had the article, but they won't let me pull it up on my phone for whatever reason. But maybe I'll find it later and tell you guys about it in my next live. Okay, let me go to this other one, which really affects people here in the state of California, just to let y'all know. Okay, so let me just tell y'all real quick about this, and then we're going to move on to our topic of discussion real quick, and then that's going to be it. So, you know that California is raising the minimum wage starting January the 1st, 2023, right? So now you're probably wondering, how much will it be? Okay, the statewide California minimum wage will go to $15.50 per hour for all employer sizes. So currently, the minimum wage here is $14 an hour for employees with 25 or fewer employees. Okay, wait a minute. Now the minimum wage is $14 an hour for employers with 25 or fewer or less employees, and $15 an hour for employers with more than 25 people. Okay, so what did they really go up? 50 cents? Wait, the statewide California minimum wage is going to $15.50. Okay, it's for all employer sizes. Okay, so everybody here, if I'm understanding this correctly, will be making $15.50 minimum wage. Okay. And as of now, the minimum wage in California is $14 an hour if a job has 25 or less employees, and $15 an hour for a job with more than 25 employees. So if a job here has 25 employees or more, they have to pay a minimum wage of $15. If they have 25 and less employees, they just pay $14 an hour for minimum wage. But in January 2023, the minimum wage period would be $15.50, okay, per hour. They said employers in at least 30 cities are already paying a higher local minimum wage. They're right, because I could have sworn I seen some jobs out here they were offering 16 and 17 something an hour at like little restaurants. Some of these cities that pays higher than $15.50 per hour are Berkeley, Emmyville, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Santa Monica, and West Hollywood. But out here where I live at, they pay more than $15.50 an hour. Jay, aren't some jobs out here offering for minimum wage $16 to $17 an hour? Yeah, I thought so. They just don't ever put our city or anything, because I don't really be talking about out here and everything. So that's why you don't hear that. But yeah, out here where I live at, they pay more than $15.50 for minimum wage. Now they said some employees are going to be exempt from the minimum wage law, such as outside sales people, individuals who are the parent, spouse, or child of the employer. Okay. Of course. Come on now. There are also exceptions. I cannot read today, y'all. Exceptions for employees who are mentally or physically disabled or both. And for nonprofit organizations such as shelter workshops or rehab facilities that employ disabled workers. On July the 1st, 2022, the minimum wage increased in both the city of Los Angeles and Los Angeles County. The minimum wage in unincorporated areas of Los Angeles County increased from $15 an hour to $15.96 an hour. In the city of Los Angeles, the minimum wage increased from $15 an hour to $16.04 per hour for all covered employees. Okay. So the minimum wage is really still too low in my opinion, because out here in Cali, everything is so high, especially rent, food, and things like that. And most places want you to make 2.5, 3 times the rent. So if you're only making $15 an hour, you really can't still qualify for a place to live by yourself. So I think minimum wage should be just a little bit higher. And certainly with certain jobs, it definitely should be. Let's see. Somebody said this is nothing new. Both parties have raised the minimum wage throughout the years, and prices rise. It is how the world of commerce and business works. Cost of living will continue to rise, and there is no way to stop it. That's true. Somebody else said for every 50 cents to $1, minimum wage goes up. Inflation and cost of living goes up to double, which the poor will still get poorer. That's true. That is true. As soon as they raise the minimum wage, everything goes up. Just like when they was handing out those stimulus checks and all those welfare benefits and stuff, food stamps and all that, grocery prices and stuff, and rent, increased. It does that, but still, it's just still good that they raised the minimum wage, okay? Because you do have a choice in certain things where you live, how much you want to pay, the foods you buy, how you want to spend your money, okay? Point blank. Somebody said, first of all, unless they stop raising costs and inflate rates, stop fooling yourself. Any minimum wage is only a higher pay cut. $15 to $20 an hour or unemployment benefits is poverty. And I definitely agree. I just said that. You can't even qualify for an apartment. Okay. In this county, you won't get that unless they are offering high cost health insurance. Take home will average $12 an hour, and declining health coverage will cost you how much in tax fines. Besides being in poverty, that person is correct. Somebody got him though. They said Riverside, California has the best free health insurance coverage called IEHP, unless you're rich. Somebody was like, sorry to bust your bubble. There is no such thing as free medical care. Maybe you're not paying for it, but trust me, taxpayers are paying for it. I mean, other person came back and said free to you, not free to the taxpayer. Listen, it's still free to the people who are using it, okay? And yeah, people pay taxes on it, okay? But you also pay taxes on other things, okay? We pay taxes on many other things that's crazy, okay? So you paying taxes and they helping people who can't afford regular insurance, you should not be complaining about that. Complain about the taxes you paying on that alcohol and cigarettes and other things. Complain about that. Goodness. That's true. Medical care should be cheaper anyway. It shouldn't be so much. Let's keep it real. It should be cheaper. Everybody should be able to afford to go to the doctor and get medical care and get physicals and get their teeth done and get an eye exam. That should be basically something that they give to all Americans. They give it to you if you're in jail for free, right? So they should give all Americans. I wouldn't say necessarily free because you have to pay the doctors and stuff, but it should be way cheaper. The medical stuff is really, really expensive. When you go, like I went to the eye doctor and you want to buy a really good pair of glasses, it's not even the frames that cost a lot. It's the prescriptions, especially if you have astigmatism or something else going on. It's the lens. You can go get a cheap pair of frames, but then the lens is going to be like $200, $300, $400, and don't add anything to it. So yes, our medical care system is like ridiculous. This should be cheaper, and nobody should be complaining about paying taxes to help people who can't, afford medical care. Everybody deserves medical care. In the long run, when everybody gets adequate health care, it'll be lesser for everybody else in the long run. Everybody just think about themselves. I don't know what's wrong with these people in this world today. For real, for real. Let me see if I can pull up the article one more time, y'all. Then I'm about to go on to the next stuff. I know they're not going to let it come up again. They just trying to charge you for certain things, which is crazy. I tell you, everybody's just money hungry. You know what I'm saying? Okay, guys. So all of those articles that I just read to you came from different sources, but basically, I got them all from newsbreak.com, and Newsbreak gets them from different news sources. Like, for example, the one that happened where the daughter one was found dead in Los Angeles rivers, that came from the Los Angeles Times. All right, just so y'all can know. The little boy who was missing in 1994, that article came from, from Newsbreak. And I think they also, see if they got any news station on here. No. So that's basically from Newsbreak, okay? And the next article that I did came from USA Today. That was the one about the raccoon. Okay, and the little girl who was shot to death at a grocery store came from Newsbreak, but they got their source from WTAE TV. All right. And of course from, People's Free True Crime. Okay. And then the California minimum wage increase. You can find that article on Newsbreak, but it came from KION News Channel 5 and 46. All right. And again, all of those stories I just told you about are true, except with the one. I mean, every one of them is true, but some of them, like the one about the lady with her 4-year-old son, everything in that article, or whatever I said, I'm not worried about the article itself because they wrote that, but whatever I have said or whatever is all allegedly, because we don't know exactly what happened to the little boy, and anything that I read from other people is allegedly. We just think this is what could have happened. Okay. Otherwise, guys, again, if you have any comments to add or anything you need to say, you can say that in the comment section about those articles. And again, you can find all of those articles on Newsbreak. All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about now, we're going to talk about this juicier subject. And also my condolences to all of the people who have lost loved ones in those articles that I just read. and to their family members and their friends. All right. So now let me go ahead and go into this next discussion. And I just want to talk to you guys about lying people. All right. Liars. Okay. Now, this entire year being on YouTube, I have met some interesting people. Okay. Some good, some not so good. And some that I kept on talking to. The thing is, like I don't have a problem with meeting people online and talking to them online and being an online friend and things like that. What I got a problem with is lying people, okay, that gets on YouTube, befriend you and be lying about stuff to get information or whatever. First of all, guys, let me let you know something. I don't know who you think you be talking to. I am not stupid or dumb. Anytime I meet anyone, whether it's on YouTube or out here in Cali or wherever I meet you at, I'm always checking you out. I'm always listening real good. I'm not stupid. I can tell liars when I see them or when I hear them. Just because I'm sitting back listening to everything you say, it does not mean I believe you at all. Or just because your story may sound true, it does not mean I believe your story. First of all, let me stress this again. I am not dumb. I remember everything people tell me, okay? I don't forget. Plus, I keep proof of everything. So if I ever have to show something, instead of me trying to convince people that it's true, I'll show you proof. I don't do I don't do copies of stuff. I show you the original stuff, the original, right from the source where it came from. So when people lie to me, I always have proof to show that they're lying. Now, I met a couple of people, like I said before, that constantly lied about stuff, trying to make things look like it was another way and it really wasn't. And then you think that I still want to be your friend? I don't want to be your friend because you lied. You lied. We are all grown. Why does anyone lie about stupid stuff? I cannot stand lying people. Now, granted, everybody lies, little small lies, but you got some people who really like to lie, that really lie. I mean, lie about every single thing. They change stories around. They lie about information. They come and ask you stuff. They go give it to other people and change stuff around and things like that. Like somebody was just born yesterday and don't know that this is what they're doing. But I want you to know that I know what's up. I know what's up. I know what's up. I've been around a lot of people, and I've been around a lot of lying ass people. I'm just be perfectly honest. That lie about everything. And the sad thing about it is people who's constantly sit around and lie, you could not be happy. You couldn't be. Because if you were happy, you would not be standing around or sitting around or going around all on YouTube lying about stuff. And that shows you don't have a life in its own. Who in the heck has the time to sit up on YouTube all darn day lying? Who has the time? I barely had time to do this video today, y'all. When I do these lives, because I'm trying to stay on track with the lives, like I do with my hauls and shopping things, I usually change my whole schedule just to come and do a live. I change my whole schedule. So I'm trying to figure out, do these people have jobs? Do they have lives? Because how in the heck can you be on YouTube all day and you ain't making no real money? The only way I could be on YouTube all day lying is if I was making a real good paycheck from YouTube, or at least get some chats, some super chats or cash apps or something. Okay, I'm just not gonna be sitting up here trying to make everybody believe the lies that I tell. And that's nothing. People who sit on YouTube as viewers and y'all believe liars, something is wrong with y'all. I'm gonna be straight up. When you know someone's story does not add up and you don't see no proof to bag it up, and I'm talking about real proof, not no stuff that somebody contrived up to make it look like they're telling the truth, but they're really lying. I'm talking about real proof. And you still support these people, something is wrong with you. You're either a liar yourself or you just entertain foolishness, or you like to see foolishness. You like to see foolishness. Because when I go to people's YouTube pages, and I'm going to keep it real with you, and I just think they be lying. I may watch them a few times or maybe even a couple months. But, soon enough, I realize that they are liars. You can't believe anything they say. I stopped watching them. Every now and then I may go check back in to see what's up, but I just really stopped watching them, okay? Because they be lying. It's just like when you meet a dude or a woman and they lie about every daggone thing. I'm not going to keep on talking to the person. I may keep on talking to the person as far as communicating with them, okay, just to see if they're going to start telling me the truth or they're going to keep on lying. But I'm not really going to be talking to them like that because you can't trust a liar. I'm going to be perfectly honest. You just cannot trust a liar. A liar would have you messed up, okay? Like a lot of these lying ass, cheating ass people that like to lie, be talking to several different women and men while they're talking to you and think you're stupid. I'm definitely talking to these women now. Y'all got to wisen up with these dudes that be doing this, okay? You really do. Okay, a lot of women are scared to be alone. They're scared of so much. And they will put up with some of these lying dudes that lie about everything. You can tell when a dude is lying. If a bunch of people are telling you the same thing about one person, all of these people cannot be lying. Okay? They can't be. Something has got to be the truth. And this is whether it's a woman or a man, okay? If somebody is telling you the same thing about a person, the same thing, I'm telling you the person has got to be not telling you the truth, point blank. Because can't 10 people tell you the same thing about one person and everybody's saying something similar or basically the same thing? And then y'all still deal with these people. And then later on, when y'all really get attached to these people and you find out they cheat or be doing other lying activities, then you want people to feel sorry for you. Y'all got to take the little, what's the name that they give you? I forgot the word I'm looking for, but you better take the signals that they give out to you and look at them and evaluate them, because a lot of times those signals will indicate what type of person you're dealing with, okay? There's a lot of people out here like to scam and be slick and, be doing the most. But it's up to the individual who they are targeting to notice certain things, especially when you start getting 35 and over. Damn, you already dated 50,000 people probably, so you should know what to look for when you're meeting a person or when you have meeting friends and stuff like that. You should know what to look for. You can't trust people who lie, y'all. You just can't, because they make up lies about every daggone thing and think you should believe them. This is why when I meet people, I always tell myself anybody is capable of anything, so therefore I watch them, okay? I watch and I listen, point blank. This is why I don't rush into stuff. I don't rush into relationships. This is why I take my time, because you got a lot of people out here that be doing the most, and they be lying about every daggone thing and thinking you're supposed to believe them, especially on YouTube, in these YouTube streets. You got a lot of people that get online, pretend like they're all this and that, and they're not. Okay? They're not. They live on YouTube creating foolishness. And then they want people to believe all this foolishness that they create. And so when these types come across me, I'll listen to anybody just about, okay? But it does not mean I'm really listening. I'm going to be perfectly honest about it, okay? I'll listen to almost anybody unless they just really talking some lies and foolishness. But the thing is, I'm not stupid. I know you're lying, okay? Because like I always say, I listen very carefully and I watch people, whether it's a man or a woman. And when they say stuff and then they come back and say something totally different or forgot what they tell me, then I know what I'm dealing with. Or if their actions are not aligning to what they're saying, I already know what I'm dealing with. Or if numerous people are coming back telling me the same exact thing about one person, then I know what I'm dealing with. And this is the way you should look at people when you meet them, whether it's a potential partner or just a potential friend. You have to check out the people that you associate with. A lot of people have gotten killed assaulted, all types of stuff, because they deal with people that are simply nothing but liars and tries to trick people. Okay, you have to watch these people. This is something I always teach my kids. Make sure when you're picking friends and boyfriends and girlfriends, make sure you know what you are doing, that you're picking carefully. Don't rush into stuff. Take your time. Get to know who you are dealing with. Talk to them. Okay, and then you would know. And don't overlook certain things, because a lot of times we overlook certain things too. I didn't know what the heck that was crawling on the floor, girl. I was like, is that cat? A lot of times, that was my son, y'all, getting his schoolwork. A lot of times we overlook people. See them. Okay. Okay. What is the verdict? Oh, a lot of times we overlook. Damn. What is the day? This was yesterday. Why they be sending me old news? I already know this. I'm not even going to say nothing about it because we already know this. But anyway, a lot of times we overlook stuff because we like a person or whatever the case is. But basically, you cannot overlook certain things in people, because when you do it in the long run, you're going to be the one that's out in the cold, point blank. Let me tell y'all something, some characteristics of a liar, okay? So y'all can know. And I decided to talk about this because you got so many people online lying about people, making up stuff. They don't never have proof to show anything. They don't never have proof. They get up on people's channels saying stuff, but they don't never have proof. Why don't y'all have proof? Why don't you guys ever have proof? Y'all are just like those people who be claiming they seen the Loch Ness monster and Bigfoot and things like that, but they never have no dang on solid proof. It'll always be a blurry picture or nothing at all. Why come when y'all accuse people of stuff online, y'all never can show stuff? It's always a delay. If I am telling you anything online, you can best believe I'm showing you proof. I'm showing you proof. I don't understand why people do this. They get up there and be saying stuff and the shit don't even be true, or they don't have any type of proof. That's why I always tell people show me proof. Otherwise, I don't need to entertain what you're talking about. Let me see what these people are talking about. These people, you ask them one question, and let me see, characteristics of and they go off into something totally different. Let's see. So y'all, let me tell y'all 15 signs of a pathological liar. First of all, we know these type of liars tell untruths about minor events. They don't even care about getting caught. They love it when they get away with lying to you, and they continue to lie even when confronted with the truth. Some of these people are like narcissistic too. Let's see. So first, let me tell you 5 signs of someone is lying to you so y'all can know. A lot of times they touch their face, their mouth, or their throat. Basically, the overall body language can indicate if someone is lying to you. They repeat themselves. They pause before answering. They look toward the door. They don't blink. They try to make you think they're telling you the truth, because sometimes they stare right at you, right? Without blinking or anything, trying to look very serious, and they be lying, all right? So you got to watch out for this. Oh my God. A lot of times they have physical barriers, linguistic deflections, a change in their tone. Some people blink their eyelashes more when they lie, and some overcompensate. Just staring at you uncontrollably and trying to look like they serious and stuff, and they're not. Like I said before, they do all types of stuff. Okay, then you have the 3 types of lying. You got lies of commission, lies of omission, and lies of influence, also known as character lies. Okay, these people are fucking liars. Okay, some liars like to use these words. To be honest with you, to tell the truth, believe me, let me be clear. The fact is, now granted, just because somebody said to tell you the truth, it does not mean they lying, okay? Or to be honest with you, that does not mean they're lying, okay? But what they're saying is that a lot of times liars will use this consistently. Oh, you don't believe me? I'm telling you the truth. You don't believe me? Let me show you the truth. and they never show you anything. Or what they do, they try to manipulate the situation to make you feel like, to make you think they're not lying and make it look like you're the one that's the liar. But in reality, they are the liar, because they also, some liars are also great manipulators. Let's see. Yeah, just like I was just saying, when a liar gets mad, a lot of times they become defensive as well. And they turn the tables around to make it look like you are the one that's lying. And then in reality, they are the one that is doing all the lying. And they also get mad because you're discovering the truth about them. But then they'll try to hide behind some type of reason why they told you a lie, or they didn't tell you something, or whatever the case is. That's what they do. I'm going to tell you that straight up. Or they try to make it seem like you're a liar. So let's see how you can spot some liars, okay? Well, first of all, like that pathological liar, he or she will lie all the time about a lot of different topics. A lot of these liars, especially the pathological liar, will be dodging questions or just provide limited answers. I hate people when you ask them questions, they cannot answer it. Especially like if you're dating someone or trying to date someone. I feel like if somebody asks you a question and you're dating them or you just meeting them, you should answer it. If you do not want to answer, just say you don't want to answer that question. Now, no, if it's like a very important type of question, it's probably going to make the other person seem like he or she has something to hide if you can't answer certain things. Okay. A lot of these liars, they talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. And like I always say, that's why I said when people tell me stuff, whether it's somebody I'm trying to meet or even friends or whatever, when they tell me certain things and then they don't do it or show actions, I already know they liars. Point blank. Okay. Why would somebody tell you they're going to do something and don't do it, and then hide behind a excuse why they didn't do something? When in reality, they just lied. Point blank. Because I'm like this. If I don't want to do something, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just going to tell you I'm not doing it, or I'm not just going to say anything at all. I'm not going to tell you I'm going to do something and then don't do it or try to hide behind an excuse because I knew in reality I wasn't going to do it anyway. Okay, I'm just making you think that I was going to do it. And then when you start looking for whatever I said I was going to do, you don't do it. You think of a reason why, a reason you can tell that person, so it won't make it look like you lied. You just changed your mind because of something they did. A lot of liars use that tactic with you, okay? Because in reality, they was never going to do what they said. They was just playing around with you. They knew they weren't going to do that. Like cheaters, some cheaters, they'll tell you they're not going to cheat anymore, right? Or they never have cheated, but yet days or months or years later, they be out sneaking around doing that again, and then they'll hide behind an excuse, you know, into why they were cheating. When I honestly believe, like I told y'all before, that cheaters have that in their nature to cheat. Because if you're not a cheater, you can't just go out and cheat real easily. I don't care how a person look, how fine a man is or a woman is. You're just not going to cheat. And a lot of times too, when you're talking to a liar, your gut instincts would tell you that something is off with their stories. Okay. You can feel that. At least I can. When people are lying to you, you should be able to feel something uneasy within yourself that lets you know that this person probably is lying. And if it's not backed up with proof anyway or actions, I couldn't look at it. I couldn't look at them as being honest. Okay. I just couldn't. Or if a lot of people are telling you the same thing, like if you have a friend and all your other friends or other people, telling you that this friend steals out of the store, and you still don't believe that there may be some truth to that, something is wrong. Because 10 people can't tell you that one person steal and tell you the same thing, and you let this person tell you it's not true. Okay, so if these 10 people don't know each other and all of them are coming by telling you that this person steals and you don't believe that, something is wrong with you. Okay, because these 10 people don't know each other, but they do know this person, and they all see the same, whatever they see in this person, to say that this person is a thief. And a lot of liars become defensive, like I said before. They get mad. Um, they want to fight. They want to talk about you. They want to bring up stuff to try to, make themselves look like they not lying or whatever the case is. They just cannot tell the truth, y'all. They just cannot. And they also make colorful, fantastical, dramatic narratives. They do that a lot. And they definitely change stories, okay? Now, granted, you got some liars that they're very good. They will tell you the same story every time, okay? They would tell you the same story every time to make so they can trick you. Okay, but however, I don't give a crap how many times you rehearse something. Eventually, you're gonna tell the truth. You're gonna slip up, okay? Because I'm not gonna lie. Even if I have lied about something to certain people, um, if a person keep on asking me, I may get it right the next couple of times or whatever the case is. But if they wait somewhere down the line where I'm not really thinking about it, and then they come and ask me the same question, I may forget, right? And I might say something totally different. So therefore, then that I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not lying, you would tell the same thing, unless you're just an absent-minded person, you just forget stuff. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when you're dating people or you're meeting people or you have friends and you're asking them questions or they telling you stuff, and then a couple weeks down the line you ask them and they say something totally different, they're lying. Or a couple months later they tell you something different or try to change it around. Now we all are guilty of this, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about people who like to do it consistently. They just do it all the time. Everybody lies, okay? Everybody, even when people tell you they don't lie, they lying then, because everybody lies. But what I'm talking about is people who do it all the time and do it to manipulate others or to start up trouble, or just to lie. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people get on YouTube saying stuff about people and they don't have no type of proof. They going off of hearsay. In a court of law, you cannot use hearsay on the stand. You know what I'm saying? Hearsay, you need to have proof. That's why I always believe in having proof. If you're going to tell me somebody's a cheater, show me proof that they cheat. If you're going to tell me somebody is a bum, show me proof that they are a bum. If you're going to tell me somebody did this to you, show me proof of that too, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who keep copies of stuff, or especially if you already. I think you should keep copies anyway. But if you definitely have some type of feeling that this person's not telling you the truth, you should. You would be crazy not to be keeping things just in case. You really would be. Please, it's like if you're a criminal and you're working with other criminal people, right? I couldn't trust another criminal. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. We can be friends, we can even be relatives, but if we're doing anything criminal together, there's no way I could trust you. I'll be keeping stuff just in case. You know what I'm saying? Just in case. You can't be. You can't. You cannot trust people who do criminal activities just like you. You know what I'm saying? You cannot trust them. Point blank. They said 13% of people identify themselves as a pathological liar. And the other 85, 95, 90 some percentage, they are just straight up liars, right? Man. Boy, they say a lot of these pathological liars have mental conditions that could be associated with it. They have like the ASPD, which is antisocial personality disorder. They may lie for status, resources, or sympathy. It's a lot of people lie for sympathy, okay, and for status. They won't tell the truth for shit. They always will lie because they want to appear a certain way or at a certain status for people. In reality, they just liars, and they live in a make-believe land. That's why they be unhappy a lot of times. They be unhappy within. A lot of them have BD. Wait. Let me say this right. BPD, which is borderline personality disorder. They got a lot of stuff, all these different disorders. This person may tend to lie to avoid rejection or abandonment. Okay. I'm laughing because of something, y'all. I'm laughing. Borderline personality disorder. Okay. They may tend to lie to avoid rejection or abandonment. That's not me, because I don't lie to avoid rejection or abandonment. Sometimes I may say a lie because I be trying not to get close to people. You know what I'm saying? But not because of that reason. But a lot of people do lie because they do want to avoid rejection or abandonment. So they'll lie to a person they may meet and make themselves look good or be good, because they know if they show the real person, that the person they're trying to be with is not going to accept it. But the thing about it, though, for me, if I meet someone, okay, and they tell me the truth about themselves, I don't actually look at their past like some people will. Now, I do look at their past, but not like some people do. I'm not going to use it to determine completely if I'll talk to that person. I also look at what they're doing now. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't look at people past and just make an ultimate decision. And that's why some people do lie, and they do have this little disorder, because a lot of people just automatically just say no. You just never know who you may meet. And just because their past may not be squeaky clean like yours or something like that, it doesn't mean you can't talk to them. And it doesn't mean they still do these things either. Now, granted, I'm not talking about no psychopath doing crazy stuff. I'm talking about people just, they may not have had the best life or upbringing, and they may have did some things or whatever. If they can tell you the truth about it and they have changed their life around now, that's what you primarily should be focusing on. That's what I'm trying to say. And some people have this fictitious disorder, or Munchausen syndrome by proxy. I never heard of that before, y'all. They may lie to appear sick or have someone in their care appear sick. Okay, now these people are really crazy. Why would you lie and pretend like you are sick? Okay. And then you got these narcissistic personality disorder, NPD. They may tend to lie to get something out of someone else. A lot of people do this. They preserve a false sense of self. Sure do. To get out of trouble or bolster others' perceptions of them. Yes. Narcissistic type people are something else, okay? When they lie, they definitely lie to manipulate, okay? They try to manipulate everything, try to make people think certain things, and it's not true. You know what I'm saying? They try to make people believe certain things about themselves, and it's not true. Sometimes they also make the other person look like they try to make it look like the other person is lying. In reality, the narcissist individual is the one that's lying. Okay. A lot of narcissists are very controlling, demanding, and they're just a hot mess. Okay. A hot mess. And they do stuff right and try to pretend like they didn't do anything too. They don't accept when they do stuff either. They try to pretend like it's all your fault. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of narcissistic type people do. They're trying to pretend like it's your fault. And in reality, it's probably their fault or both people's fault. It's always two. It takes two, not just one, but two people to do certain things. That's why you got to watch out for narcissists, because they're a trip. They are really a trip. Very controlling, very devious type people until they meet Shay. Now, let me stop. But they're very devious type people, you know what I'm saying? And be doing the most, That's why I'm a strong woman. I'll be playing all that silly stuff, okay? So, yeah, that's just some of the traits of those pathological liars. They said some pathological liars may have some type of childhood trauma. And they may have develop the pathological lying as a coping mechanism to help someone get their needs met and so on, so on. And a lot of those pathological liars do lie because they lie to get whatever needs met or to get things and things like that. They said typically they grow up in an environment where they learn early on that they are not good enough, that being a flawed human being is unacceptable. They more than likely were abused, but surely were emotionally neglected and heavily criticized. And a lot of time, a pathological liar believes their own lies. And narcissists do too. They believe their own foolishness that they tell themselves, okay? And it don't even be true. That's why I'm going to say it again. I don't know how some people support YouTubers who are liars. And you can tell. You can tell. I don't understand that. One thing about me on my channel, y'all, is that if I tell you anything about anything, I'm showing you proof. I'm showing you proof. Point blank. So when people come back and talking about they're crazy because I show proof of everything. You know, if I tell you that I saw a bird talk, I'm showing you a video of the bird talking. If you don't see a video of proof, then I must be lying. Point blank. I must be lying. Okay? Just like when I told you guys about me seeing a ghost. I'm just not telling you this. I have proof of this. So that's why a lot of times you would never see me on here talking about certain things, because if I can't show proof of it, to me, it's like it's not true. Or either I just should not be talking about it because I don't have anything to show that what I'm saying is legit. It's not necessarily that it's a lie. It's just that I can't prove what I'm saying. So therefore, I'm not going to talk about it. This is why I don't go into details about different cases that I read about. Because again, I'm not a private detective. I don't know these people. I'm not a journalist. I'm not researching stuff and things like that. I mean, anybody can research online, but I'm talking about really researching like journalists do. Okay, I'm not doing all of that. So therefore, that's why I don't act like I'm investigating anything. I just read the articles and we just give our own opinions of them, and that's it. So, because I don't want to look like a liar or anything. So I don't want my channel to be like that. So lying is a big thing for me. I don't like liars. I don't like dealing with them. Now, I know everybody does lie, but what I'm talking about is people that lie all the time about every single thing. You just can't trust these type. You got many people telling you one thing about a person. Some truth must be there, unless these people are working together now. Now, because you do have people that work together to try to bring people down, you know. But if you do have people like this, they need to show proof, okay? Because a proof indicates things, okay? Proof, real proof, not no made up stuff that you put together and passing it off as real. I'm talking about real, solid proof that will tell if you are lying or not. Point blank. And all I can say is we have to have our ears and eyes open and watch who we are dealing with, whether it's a potential partner, a friend, or whatever. You need to watch people. You need to get to know them. You can't just be mean friends online and in person and linking up with them and don't even know them. Some people you have to watch longer than a year, because people today be doing all types of stuff, and people be knowing these people for a long time. So that's why it's very crucial to watch out for certain signs and to really know yourself and know what you will go for when it comes to friendships and relationships. In a relationship, lying is definitely important. You know, if a person is a liar or not. That's why a lot of marriages ends and a lot of relationships, because people be lying. You have to tell the truth. You know, like I said, no one tells 100% truth for anything, but certain things you just shouldn't lie about. Point blank. Certain things you shouldn't lie about. And if you lie about stuff all the time, something is wrong. You may be tricking the person you with, or you might think you're tricking them, but you're not tricking yourself. Okay? You're not tricking yourself. A lot of liars, when they be lying about everything, when they by themselves, they are unhappy. They feel alone or trapped. They feel like their life is not going the way it should go. And internally, they're not happy. A lot of liars are like that because they know the real truth. Society doesn't know because they painted a different picture. But when they're by themselves, they know the truth. Okay. And that's why a lot of liars do a lot of different things. Okay. And I'm talking about real liars. I'm talking about no little bitty liars. I'm talking about real liars because, again, everybody lies. Okay. I probably lied today on this video. Just kidding. I don't think I did today on this video. Okay. I didn't lie. But I'm just saying, everybody lies. All I'm saying is no one is perfect. Everybody lies. I'm talking about these compulsive liars. People just lie, 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 lie. And it's pathological liars and all these other type of liars they got out here. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so y'all stay focused. Stay focused on people you meet for friendships or relationships. Watch people in depth. Look at their characteristics, how they act. Look at their character. Look at how they act. Look at what they tell you. Look at all these things. And more importantly, like I said before, look at the way they act. And also watch what other people say about the people. Because again, if these people don't know each other and they all telling you the same thing, there's probably some truth to it. Unless everybody is out to plot against a person and trying to do harm, then they may get together and concoct up lies about a person. But again, proof works wonders. And it shows a lot of stuff. So when people don't show me proof, anyway, I tend to not. I won't necessarily say I don't believe them, but I just want to see proof. Point blank, proof. That's it. So if you come to Shay'S Tube page and you're telling me something about somebody, have that proof so I can see it. Okay, point blank. Otherwise, guys, I'm going to end this conversation online because I have to go, like I told you before. And of course, I can go on and on and on about lying and stuff. If you want to know anything more about liars, you can look it up on Google. Go to a reputable source, and you can look up all the different type of liars, what their characteristics are, how to deal with them, and everything. You can look up that all for yourself. It's good to read, okay? But you do got the smooth type liar, too. A lot of guys, girls, they the smooth type liar, okay? I'm just going to tell y'all about that person real quick. That person is very smooth and skilled at telling lies. So this is why you have to go and look up different type of liars yourself, read about it, know about it, and brace yourself when you meet people. Just check out what you're meeting, whether it's a friend or a potential partner, because no one wants a compulsive liar that lies about just everything, or someone who just lies about everything in their lives. Okay, at least I don't. All right. Other than that, guys, don't forget to thumbs up this video. Don't forget to comment, to subscribe. Also, happy born day to all of my December babies. I hope you have a beautiful birthday, and I wish you long life and prosperity, good health, and just happiness within and on the outside. Okay. Otherwise, guys, have a great remaining Thursday. No, what's the day? A great remaining Wednesday. These days go by so fast. And my next live will be on Friday. I don't know what time yet, but it probably won't be in the daytime. And we'll have a fun day. We'll do an open panel and just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Hopefully people come in and listen too. Because if you're not cussing or arguing or talking about somebody or doing some other stuff on YouTube, people don't really watch your videos, which is a hot ass message. It shows you what this world is made of today. But otherwise, I'm still do my videos. I don't, really care and stuff. I'm still do my videos and everything, because some people will watch it and everything. But let me get ready to get out of here. I got a lot of stuff to do today. I got to go down to the courthouse. I got to go to work and check my son's schoolwork. And I think that's it. I need to call somebody to straighten up some stuff too as well. But otherwise, guys, I'll see you guys later. Let me turn this music back up some. And I appreciate every one of you guys for watching, whether you watch the live bushes or you watch this video. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And you guys have a blessed. Until the next time, take care.